Have fun, hier ist euer Avoram und ich bin mal wieder in Genshin Impact unterwegs und ich freue mich, mit euch diese Woche ein weiteres Abenteuer zu bestreiten und ich schaue mir erstmal an, was ich da für euch habe. So, und dazu gehe ich auch gleich in meine Aufträge und ich habe ja angefangen mit einem Legendenauftrag, weil ich hier endlich diese Zwischenkapitel abarbeiten möchte. Und werde jetzt sterbliche Herzen hören. Ich hoffe, die überleben es. Und von daher viel Spaß. Ich muss da wohl irgendwie hochkommen. Ah ja. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr ihn schon gesehen habt. Ich habe jetzt aktuell hier einen kleinen treuen Begleiter. Ha. Ja, es ist Baby Gru. Ich finde ihn einfach cool. So, jetzt habe ich einfach mal, ich komme jetzt hier hoch. Ich habe lange Zeit überlegt, was ich noch so alles machen kann. So, ich bin jetzt nicht unbedingt der Fan jetzt wie andere YouTuber, dass ich jetzt Hasenohren tragen müsste oder ähnliches, obwohl ich das total cool finde. Obwohl, Hasenohren sind, glaube ich, nicht so mein Ding. Könnt ihr mal gerne dazu schreiben, was ihr davon haltet. Aber nein, ich glaube, Hasenohren würde ich nicht tragen. Dabei finde ich dann jetzt meinen Kabelschmuck da ganz passend. Na, nehmen wir mit. Wer weiß, wozu wir das nochmal gebrauchen können. So, und jetzt ist... wo müssen wir denn hin? Betritt das Geheimlager. Ja, da habe ich ja richtig einen sauberen Schnitt gemacht. Das ist tatsächlich eine Sphäre. Nice. So, das passt sogar. Also können wir auch gleich die Herausforderung starten. Yeah. Lohnt sich doch.
Wow. Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Möglich Krisenschutz.
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Ah, ich habe eine neue Person dazu bekommen. Nämlich Shogun Raiden. Nice. Schon geht's los. Okay. Und tschüss.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Imperial Commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Think you can get away?
Ja, stellt euch schön auf in einer Reihe. Das macht schön Schaden. Ah, da ist noch einer.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Wow. Ah, gar nicht mal so schlecht. 12. Hallo? Nur 12 Gegner.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Let's get down to business.
There is no escape. Insolent. Torn to oblivion.
Alter Schwede.
Illusion shattered.
Dagegen ist es bei mir nur ein Streichel. So. Entschuldigung. Ich kann die leider nicht mit der rechten Taste drücken. Für Audio.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Ja. Da geht's dann. Oh, zum Final Boss. Na gut, okay. Nein, das ist nicht ein glücklicher Tag.
Let's play.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Und tschüss. Besiege die Gegner, die den Weg blockieren. Puh. Die sehen brutal aus. Ich wusste es. Ich wusste es.
Time for takeoff.
Bleibt schön auf der Stelle stehen. Macht nur Schaden.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Would gliding be faster?
Solidify.
What? Scheibenkleister. Hab ich da irgendwas verpasst? Ach, mein Razor ist tot. Gott.
Stabilize.
Here we go.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
OMG, I killed my razor. Na gut, okay. So.
Go in.
So, alle wieder ein bisschen aufgepimpt und so geht die Welt weiter.
It's Kujakaraji. But,
Almighty Shogun. Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right.
I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. Come forward.
Gibt's einen Fight? Das sieht eigentlich, also jetzt die Grafik ist ja nice, ne? Das sieht ja schon gut aus.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Ah. So, und jetzt kann ich natürlich die Sphäre verlassen. Ja, weil sie sollen jetzt wieder zurückkehren. Jawohl. Das machen wir gleich. Ah, da steht sie sogar schon.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Puh, vielleicht war dies zu erwarten.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Und wirst du Inazuma direkt verwalten?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Mit ein paar örtlichen Spiel. Ist schon klar. Essen.
No
Ich
need.
kriege wieder Hunger.
There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Hoch, okay. Ich hoffe, da kann ich jetzt hinporten. Ja.
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Ihr scheint es zu genießen, euch gegenseitig zu triezen.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit. Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore. To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
Meinst du das Herz der Menschen?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely. What? But she said she doesn't need company. Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
So, da bin ich jetzt mal gespannt. Habe ich mal wieder genügend Primo-Gems zusammengesammelt, um mir... Ach, nee. Das wäre ja zu schön gewesen. So, aber wir gehen jetzt hier rein. Und wir stellen jetzt natürlich fest, dass wir hier immer noch nicht weiter vorankommen. Das liegt daran, dass wir jetzt einen Legendenauftrag gelöst haben. Hey. Das hier ist... Oh. Muss ich wieder schneiden. Dass ich einen Legendenauftrag gelöst habe. Jetzt muss ich mal selber gucken. Ach, der ist jetzt gar nicht mehr drin. Oh, das ist ja ultra brutal. Bitte schließe den... So, und jetzt muss ich erstmal wieder gucken, weil die aufeinander aufbauen. Legendenschlüssel. Also die bauen aufeinander auf. Und ich muss dafür Taurus Iracandus abschließen. Legendenauftrag. Taurus. Ventin. Taurus. Drakenia Somnolente, erster Akt. Also Drakenia Somnolenta. Ja, der hier. Erster Akt. Na dann. Schade, mir fehlen jetzt irgendwie... Ah, jetzt gehen die Schlüssel langsam runter. Aber es ist kein Problem. Die zu farmen, das geht relativ schnell. Muss ich 8 Tagesmissionen machen, dann geht das wieder voll. So, und dann habe ich jetzt hier nämlich einen neuen Auftrag. Und
I keep watch. You leave, you call me.
Da geht's jetzt hin. So, wo ist der jetzt? Der Auftrag. Hallo. So, da ist er. Na, da wollen wir da mal hin.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture. We could split into 2 teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run. Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
Sir, We're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Hey, girl! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
Ich bin hier, um zu
that's
helfen.
great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Na dann wollen wir mal. Ach du Schreck. Och komm.
Gather. I will have order.
It's time for a flash freeze.
Let's play. Think you can get away?
Detoxifying heat. You're not going anywhere. This one's well done. Frozen. You need to hurry up.
Nein, 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 nicht schon wieder.
Stabilize.
Oh nee, schon wieder gekillt. Ich glaube es nicht.
Yahoo!
Bad.
Yeah. What?
Ach. Ich muss zuerst den killen hier. Venti habe ich auch schon gekillt. Ah, da sind so 2 von diesen Idioten. Das ist eine ganz fiese Kombination.
Solidify.
Oh Mann.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Solidify. I will have order.
Let's light it up.
Stabilize. This quickly.
Adventure time. I'm going in. Brace yourselves.
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire. Arson attack. Curse them. They leave us no choice but to attack. Comrades, let's make them regret it.
Och, nicht nochmal 2 von den 3. Ah, das ist ja fies.
Let's light it up.
Solidify.
Here we go.
Killjoy.
Let's play.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Stabilize.
Brace yourself.
Off we go.
Oh, you got it.
Let's light it up.
Don't be a killjoy.
Think you can get away?
I see through you.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
You can't run. I must collect myself. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Solidify. Order guide you. Get it together. Yeah.
Let's play.
It went too far.
Here we go. Yeah, time for takeoff.
Solidify. This is order.
Let's light it up.
Brace yourself.
Gather.
Let's play.
Stabilize.
Not breaking a sweat.
Gather.
Not breaking a sweat.
Let's light it up.
Here we go. Think you can get away?
This should be fun.
Solidify.
How can this be?
Gather.
Finished.
So langsam Zeit.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow. This is a whole book. Is it all Kokomi's directives?
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
Understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence.
Ja, ich werde Swordfish 2 immer noch so stark und die
Her
waren cool.
Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, construction, and farming. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we could find her, Goro?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, Her Excellency has gone to deal with it in person. We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They won't say. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Sicher, ich werde sehen, was ich tun kann.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again. Ready when you are.
Wenigstens haben diese ein paar Sachen liegen lassen. Das ist schon mal gut. Ich habe da hinten so ein paar Quallen gesehen, so Elektroquallen. Wo muss ich denn hin? Ach, da muss ich hin, okay. Lassen die auch Schleim liegen?
Solidify. Order guide you.
Yahoo!
Quake.
Ah, Schleim, 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 Schleim. Ja, ich liebe Schleim. Nein, ich liebe keinen Schleim, aber ich brauche welchen, weil ich, wenn ihr mein wöchentliches Video anschaut, werdet ihr sehen, dass ich noch ein bisschen brauche. Um noch ein bisschen was hochzustufen. So, also ich werde jetzt hier nicht weiterarbeiten. Ich werde jetzt hier hochgehen und die Mission, den Akt weiter vorantreiben.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Falsche Seite.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Gather.
Let's play.
Stabilize. I will have order.
So, Geisterhöhle. Jetzt muss ich mal gucken. Ja, unter mir ist das. Ist aber fies. So, runter. Und was ist hier? Das ist.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish too? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you with Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
Ich habe gehört, dass die Leute in letzter Zeit etwas nervös sind.
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again.
I think things will improve, but it's gonna take some time. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other people.
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you?
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, do you need something?
Ich habe gehört, dass die Leute in letzter Zeit etwas nervös sind.
Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything. Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too rowdy for me. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze. Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonamiya. She knows everything.
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
So, diese Quallen, die da eben gerade rumgeflogen sind, die haben mich irre an diese Quallen erinnert, also diese fliegenden Tiere, die von Gaia kommen, aus Avatar.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back.
Ja, ich bin hier, um mit euch das Siegesfest zu feiern.
Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
So, dann gucken wir mal, wo uns das Ganze hinführt. Falsche Taste, Entschuldigung.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent.
Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
Einen Moment, bitte.
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here. You should take a look, pronto!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryou Commission behind the scenes.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you?
Auf dem Weg hierher.
So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryou Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
Would the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it?
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Na sicher.
Good. I look forward to seeing how you've progressed lately. I also have a few new things to teach you. Alright, follow me.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
Was? So, da kann ich hinwarten. Das war, glaube ich, nicht ganz so klug. Ja. Und wieder zurück. So. Na. So. Da ist er.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand.
Und was hat unsere große Strategin vor?
I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder cakes. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though. Which option should we choose?
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle, but absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for... It seems that you share my strategic sensibilities. This is my preferred tactic. It places us in the least amount of danger. Let's work together to give them the surprise of their lives.
Yeah. So, da hau ich mal ran. So, dann, warte mal. Nein, sie hat eine Quallenfähigkeit. Also nochmal zurück. Irgendwo waren noch die Fässer. Da. So, da habe ich ja meinen Bogenschützen.
The explosion was roughly the size I expected. Hopefully we've given them a fright.
Ganz echt zu sein, das hat gar nichts gebracht. Ah, da sind noch mehr.
Time for takeoff.
You can't run. Well,
Hold the line.
don't be a killjoy. You've only just begun. I see through you. You can't run.
Oh, okay.
Everybody stand back. Yahoo!
Don't be a killjoy. It'll just be done. Yeah.
Da habe ich kein Schutzschild mehr. Oh.
You haven't seen the last of us.
Let's light it up!
Don't be a killjoy. It'll just be done.
Think you can get away?
Don't be a killjoy.
Take me back.
Ach, echt jetzt? Kommt die Heilerin durch? Oh.
We got hooked.
Use this first.
Yeah.
Okay, der ist noch disabled.
Adventure time. Everybody stand back. Allow me.
That seemed to work. I must counterattack.
Let's play. Brace yourselves.
Use this first. Finally, some quiet.
Excellent work.
Naja.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty big contribution, huh?
Das sehe ich anders.
Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission? Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
All right, time to take a look around.
So. Okay.
Hey, look here. Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it. Whoa, this place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous. We should tell Coop. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past the... Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
I see.
Stimmt was nicht?
Nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? It doesn't feel right.
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price. If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokumi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back. It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast!
So, okay, also wir haben unsere Stunde wieder rum und ich würde mal wieder sagen, wir sehen uns dann nächste Woche wieder, wenn es mal wieder heißt, Avo spielt Genshin Impact. Und ich schaue noch mal ganz kurz rein, wir sind nämlich jetzt hier, Kriegerträume wie frisches Frühlingsgras. Da sind wir im ersten Akt und ich tippe mal, nächste Woche werden wir auch das abschließen und dann trennt uns nicht mehr viel von dem Auftrag, wo wir hin müssen, denn wir erinnern uns, wir wollen ja diesen Taurus Iracandus lösen und den müssen wir dann sozusagen auch noch einmal anspielen. Jetzt gucke ich mal, ne? Gibt es ja noch mehrere Akte? Ja, manchmal schon, eben alles Akt 1. Nein, doch, hier hinten ist schon mal ein Akt 2, da ist aber eine Voraussetzung bei Zhongli dabei. Alles klar, also da werden wir uns hinarbeiten. Ja, das sind so spezielle Sachen, die wir uns noch freischalten müssen. Heißt, da müssen wir erstmal die Figuren zu haben, die ich nicht alle. Junjin habe ich zum Beispiel nicht. Maninguan habe ich aber. Achso, okay, alles klar. Ich habe nichts gesagt, kriegen wir alles hin, aber wir spielen uns erst einmal dadurch und ich sag mal wieder, have fun, euer Avoram. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, denkt dran, über ein Abo oder ein Like oder ein Kommentar würde ich mich immer freuen und wir sehen uns dann nächste Woche wieder. Ciao, ciao.